look at Europe, you will see that Germans have different rules than France to manage data. And some countries expect that data are stored locally in the country. So that's a challenge for cloud vendor. And you will see Microsoft Azure, Amazon, Google, they all try to have their own facilities locally. But in reality, it's not enough. It's not enough because the Cloud Act from the US, for example, let's take that example, it's not even a question of where is stored the data, it's a question of who is the company headquarter. And as Azure and Amazon first are American company, you may also fall into that rules to have the obligation to share your data with the US government in case of. So such complexity is a bit challenging for companies like bank or government in many countries. And it drives for us the first things I will say is people have the first actions to trust a local vendor. And obviously, I have to say, in Europe, even if we sell everywhere and we had a very strong growth in the US for the last 6 months, we see in Europe more and more enterprise and service providers coming to us because, especially on the ban of Chinese vendors, had an effect, obviously, on us, especially that we are manufacturing and produce everything in Europe. We don't do anything, we don't do any hardware outside of Europe. So it has been the first actions. And the second one has to be, we need to be in control of where is going the traffic and how to secure that traffic, especially with hacking, as you said. And on that direction, it brings another tractions, which is to enrich more and more the data analysis that you can have in the branch. And currently, we are certifying a special container, so special applications that can, in real time, analyze all the traffic, understand source and destination, and bring a trust on that traffic based on reputation that you can find everywhere in the world on that traffic profile, on that traffic pattern. So all of that with intelligence, artificial intelligence. So definitively, we will see more and more artificial intelligence acting in networks to secure, to guarantee the traffic directions, in conjunction with a cloud vendor now having more and more the challenge to demonstrate that they are storing in a specific place and secure completely the transaction. So obviously that's a strong direction for any network vendors, and the security dimension has to be taken in any strategy, definitively. What is important for an enterprise is to be sure that the operating system they are deploying in their networks first is secure, critical, and second, open. Open, why? Because you know that hackers and others, they are evolving constantly. They always find a new way to create a new threat to your networks. So if the operating system that you are deploying is not open to evolve at the same speed, then you have an issue. It's even considered as a security problem. So it's what we try to do with this openness towards containers, VNF, and also bring more and more partners into our ecosystem, is to bring agility in offering some protection and some proactively protections to any new kind of hackers you can find, any new way they can hack your network.